gentlemen, Silksong is peak.
That's fucking sick. What the fuck? Because I want to. Hello. Oh. Yes!
Yes, hello there, person watching this video. My name's The Beak, and now I want to tell you a story, you know, a little bit of Beak lore for you. A couple of months ago, maybe a year ago, I went to a music concert, and the place where this concert was being held, if you want to get fancy, the venue, also had this little art exhibit thing attached to it, kinda like how your appendix is attached to your intestines before they took it from you. Anyway, I'm walking around this exhibit because there was still some time before the concert started, being all cultured, pondering the very nature of artistic expression type shit. And oh, hey, look, that's kind of cool. It's a painting showing an artist's interest, the stuff they like. But wait, hang on. That's the knight from Hollow Knight. I didn't know it at the time, but this painting planted a seed in my brain. A seed that would eventually sprout into a tree called...
Hey bro, you should really play Hollow Knight.
So, I did. I decided to play Hollow Knight because I had never played it before. I love Hollow Knight now. Sure, in the beginning, I didn't really know what was going on.
I have no knowledge of any of this.
But after finishing it the other night,
It's time to challenge the fucking sun. Strike me down, son. Wait, oh my god, I did it!
Hollow Knight is now one of my favorite games ever. It's so goated. For me, it's up there with Ultra Kill, Subnautica,
A game that I want to make a video on. Comment Reaper Leviathan moment if you want to see that.
Call of Duty Black Ops, Club Penguin, Pokemon Platinum, peak after peak after peak after peak. But here's the thing. It was about, I want to say, halfway into my Hollow Knight playthrough that this happened.
Silksong! The Silksong is real!
And now let's pause the music because this is serious.
Hi guys, my name's The Beak, and I have a Silksong addiction.
Yeah, for like the past 2 weeks, I've been rotting at my desk, PS4 controller in hand, journeying through the fields of Farloom.
Where are your fingers?
In my butt right now.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I get it. You've got lots of money. You've got lots of bad. Oh, what are you? Oh, fuck.
And I'm sure I'm not alone in saying that. You, person watching this video, you also leave a like on this video, subscribe, join my Discord server, follow my Instagram, all the usual YouTuber stuff. I'm sure you're addicted too. We're all addicted.
You must play Silksong.
But on top of that, with Silksong finally coming out after literal years in the oven, finally being unleashed, I have seen a fan base do things that I have never ever seen before. And I'm 24 years old, by the way. I'm an old man. For the past couple of days, they've been crazy. They've been wild.
Hey guys, the Silksong situation is insane.
And I'm not just talking about Silksong crashing the internet when it first came out, by the way. The past couple of weeks, they've been ridiculous. In a really good way. Like, this fan base that, well, I guess I'm a part of it now. Bro, this fan base is awesome. But what I also find really interesting about this fan base is that for a game that can be described as, well, what are some video essay YouTuber words I can use here? For a game that can be described as very narratively and totally serious, has a fan base that's well, it's really passionate and judgment. But now, look, okay, sure, while you and me, we know what Silksong is, we rot until the sun comes up playing this game.
I'm gonna smash your fucking face in, you prick.
somebody else watching this video may be thinking in their brain,
Why is this old man on my iPhone screen soy jacking about what's it called? Silksong. What the fuck is that?
if you are one of these people, good news!
I'm about to enlighten you.
Welcome to the
Okay, but what actually is Silksong section of this video? Oh, and obviously there are going to be spoilers for Hollow Knight and some for Silksong. I don't know if any major ones will pop up because I hate to say it, but I haven't actually finished it yet. So don't worry, this video isn't going to be one of those Hollow Knight Silksong or bosses no-hit full playthrough videos, but spoiler warning!
Now, to get the basics out the way,
Hollow Knight Silksong, the sequel to Hollow Knight, or maybe a prequel, I don't know, does it happen after Hornet lobotomizes a plague victim and tells you to get good? I don't know.
is a game created by an indie studio called Team Cherry. You can find them all the way over here in Adelaide, Australia, mate.
If you're a fucking fair dinkum fucking full-grown Aussie.
But what kind of game is Silksong? Art! This game is art! Well, that and Silksong is a Metroidvania. Now, I get it. This is a little bit of a buzzword. I completely understand it. Like, before making this video, I had no idea what the word Metroidvania went. But don't worry, person watching this video, because after doing some deep and insightful research into what this strange and peculiar word meant, like, on a real, this word Metroidvania, it looks like something some wizard would scream at you before launching a 20-kiloton fireball.
Metroidvania!
A Metroidvania is a 2D/2.5D platforming RPG. Basically this, not this.
Oh no!
Look, if you want to get into the nitty-gritty and put your nerd glasses on, the word Metroidvania is a blend of the names of these two games, Castlevania and Metroid. But this video isn't about the history of Metroidvanias, you know? We can take our nerd glasses off. I can't really see properly anymore. This video is about Hollow Knight Silksong, and now that we have all the very, very basics out the way, like if somebody asks you, what is a Metroidvania at your local pub trivia night, I want to cut your winnings, it's time to dig in. I'm about to soy jack.
I'm hearing something very villainous down here. What is making that noise? What a creature! Oh wait, that's the thing! There we go. She's so much money. Oh my god. What's down here? Oh fuck. No! No!
Okay, so remember how all the way back in the intro of this video I spoke about Hollow Knight and how I beat it? Here's another story for you. I beat Hollow Knight the night before Silksong released. If you want to get technical about it, I think I beat Hollow Knight at like 2 a.m. of the day that Silksong released. So technically, I beat Hollow Knight the day of Silksong. And bro, let me tell you, oh my god, I was so hyped for Silksong. My brain was properly Hollow Knight pilled, and I didn't have to wait 7 years for Silksong. I was getting it now. I was getting it the same day. And bro, let me tell you, bro, Team Cherry.
Hello, Gordon.
Now, there is a lot, like, there is so much I can talk about when it comes to everything I love about Silksong. Maybe I'll make a standalone video on it once I finish the game. Maybe it's something I really want to do. But for now, I want to start with the first thing you see when you load into Silksong. Well, besides the opening cutscene and Hornet, the character you play as.
I don't know the whole lore behind her. Apparently, her dad, a worm, and a spider goddess got up to some freak shit. The Pale King. More like the Pale Gooner. Silksong's art style is beautiful.
I don't know how it was possible. My small South African brain can't comprehend it. Please, if you know how they did this, please let me know in the comments. But Hollow Knight by itself was an already beautiful game. Like, look at your screen right now. Here's a man doing the Italian kiss thing. Like, bro, this game is so good looking. And Team Cherry somehow made the art style even better.
This world is gorgeous. I don't know what kind of Vincent van Gogh blood rituals they're doing down in Adelaide, but this shit is... Playing through Hollow Knight Silksong is like playing through an art piece. This world is so nice to look at.
And now that I think about it, I think the thing I'm enjoying the most about Silksong's art style, besides the obvious of it just looking absolutely amazing, like, bro, this game is so gorgeous, is that Silksong's art style, it drives me to explore. Because the more I explore, the more beautiful locations I can come across.
Here's a little passive income tip for you. Become become a Farloom real estate agent. You know how much money you could charge for these views? Oh my god, you'd make generational wealth.
Now, some of the places I've discovered are scary as shit.
In my restless dreams, I see that place. Hello? Oh, the fucking last jump. I'm on 1 health. Oh, fuck. I'm in the fucking white palette. What the fuck?
I'm a bloody grandma.
This looks a bit evil. Is Leon Kennedy gonna appear?
But even still, I dig how Hunter's March looks. Like it looks like a place that ants would live and do ant things. Like I don't know.
Cameo on the Coyote Peterson YouTube channel. Really small detail I love about Hunter's March. When you beat an enemy here, smaller ants carry their weapons and armor away. I think this is really cool. It makes the world feel even more lived in. Hands down, I think Silksong is one of the best looking games I've ever played in my entire life. Bro, I saw somebody playing this game on a CRT TV the other day. Bro, you have no idea how fucking jealous I am of you. I used to own a Lightning McQueen TV. You have no idea how much I'd give to play Silksong on one of those right now.
But yeah, Silksong's art style, oh my god, man, like the first part when you're running into Bone Bottom for the first time, and then you run through that field, and then all the flying things fly away, like I don't know what, Farloom pigeons. bro, this is something I will never get out of my brain. Like, it will stay there forever. It's got its own designated little house in my brain. I'm never gonna forget that. It's so beautiful.
And hey, while we're talking Bone Bottom, when you first make your way into town, you meet a character called Little Pilgrim, or Pilby. Moment of silence, please. Rest in peace. Gone but never forgotten.
Bro, the characters in Silksong are all so great, man, which I'm probably happy about, by the way, because, and now I guess this is a little bit of a confession to make. When I first watched Silksong's release date trailer, I was kind of worried that the characters in Silksong weren't going to live up to the characters in Hollow Knight, because the characters in Hollow Knight are so awesome,
especially the grubs. Which way, Western man?
But Silksong's characters, they really do. Like, let's look at map characters, right? So let's take Cornifer, the guy who gives you maps in Hollow Knight, the goat.
Whenever I heard his humming in a cave, I beelined him like a tomahawk missile.
I was worried that the new map giver in Silksong wasn't gonna live up to Cornifer, because Cornifer is just so iconic.
Damn, someone's got fucking chops over here. What? Oh no. Oh, I'm a friend. There we go. Oh my god, this place is humongous.
I was wrong. Shakra, the map giver in Silksong, bro, she's really good too. Like again, I hear her singing in a cave. Tomahawk missile. Now, is she better than Cornifer? I don't really know. She has marked up her map prices because she has a monopoly on the Farloom map market.
At Grok, can I get a true?
But still, she's really good. She's a great character. She stands on business too.
Big Boss is going to be in here. You're finished. Oh, hello. Hello, Chakra. The ghost is here. Though now, I want to tell you about my favorite character in all of Silksong. Maybe even all of gaming. Sherma.
Yo!
I have had this song stuck in my brain for days, and I swear to God, if anything happens to Sherma, please, please, I don't want a repeat of what happened last time.
You first run into Sherma a little bit out of Bone Bottom, and the first interaction you have with this character, I love this character so much. I love him so much.
Who are you? We did it! Oi, did you see it, Red Maiden? The Great Gate heard my song, and in its infinite and ancient kindness has opened the way forward for us. Gate, nicest gate I've met. Gate, greatest miracle yet.
Just like the art style, Silksong's characters make me want to explore because I want to see what these characters get up to. I want to see what journeys they go on. And then when they have a quest for me, like when they want me to do something for them, I don't think it's a chore. Like it's not like this is some Ubisoft thing where it's like, oh, follow the character for 20 million kilometers. I want to help them. And of course, it's while you're helping these characters and exploring in general that you're gonna have to actually play Silksong. It's time to talk about Silksong's gameplay. Now. Me personally, I really enjoy Silksong's gameplay. Well, like 99.9999999% of it. There is still one thing I need to make my mind up on. It's the fact that so many enemies do 2 marks of damage, but besides that, I really enjoy it. But it is also true that I have seen lots of people arguing about different parts of Silksong's gameplay a little bit. Some even saying that it's awful. But, as I said, me personally, I like it.
Is it different from Hollow Knight? Yes. Do I think it's harder than Hollow Knight? Yes. Tutorial de Hollow Knight. Tutorial de Silksong.
But I think that's a good thing, if I'm being honest. But let's dig in a little bit though, because I don't know about you, but me, I find this great internet Silksong difficulty debate, I find it pretty interesting. Just ignore what people were doing pre-Silksong release, please.
Now, first up, besides the sheer amount of anti-homeless architecture around Farloom, you want me to pay how much for a bench? Our Hornets, I call them her diagonal downwards attacks. Yeah, this has divided people a little bit. Divided families, even. I don't like this mechanic. Fuck you, you're just bad at the game. You see, in Hollow Knight, if you attacked in the air and aimed downwards, the knight would swing his nail underneath himself, doing damage, obviously. But it also let you pogo off of enemies and certain objects, like spikes and the million billion buzzsaws in the White Palace.
Bro, who's your interior designer? Fucking Jigsaw? In Silksong, though, the aerial attacks are diagonal. Now, come here. You can actually get yourself a normal Hollow Knight style downwards pogo attack in Silksong. All you have to do is go through the chapel of the Reaper. You can find it in Greymore, the home of...
and the pub. But before all of this, you'll be using the diagonal attack a lot, especially in Hunter's March.
I don't even think you really know what a bad day is.
I'm back at the beginning! Bitch! Now, I get why the diagonal attacks can be quite annoying. When I first started playing Silksong, I was annoyed at them too. Past tense though. You see, this whole diagonal attack thing, I think people just need to learn it more, which comes from just playing the game. Now, sure, since I unlocked it, I used the Reaper's Crest because me personally, I just prefer it and I think its ability is really good in my opinion. But before that, like the hours and hours and hours I spent playing Silksong before I got the Reaper's Crest, I managed to get a hang of the diagonal attacks. And me personally, I actually kind of like them. Like landing something good. Oh, bro.
I also think these attacks help differentiate Hornet from the Knight. Like, they're different characters, so in my brain it makes sense that they'd play differently and not attack the same.
But look, I'm not gonna stand here and be one of those, you're mad because you're bad, skill issue. Here's what I did with the diagonal attacks to get better at them, especially in places that require parkour. Places like Hunter's March. Bro, I made epic gaming moments. I'm like an expert on this subject. I'm actually the best Silksong player in the world, you know? I'm the LeBron of Silksong.
Hello guys, my name's The Beak and this is how you get good at Silksong. When you have to bounce off things like the red plants in Hunter's March, or if you want to hit an enemy, try to picture where the point of Hornet's nail is, and especially when it comes to parkour sections, I try to get really close to what I want to bounce off of, like really close, like practically breathing on the plant. I found that doing this makes the diagonal attacks a lot easier to use. Yes. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, please.
Yeah, as I said, I like these diagonal attacks, but they do get a little bit of getting used to. In general, I do think Silksong's difficulty is a step up from Hollow Knight, but hey, you know, if you're a beta cuck, you can download a mod that makes Silksong so much easier.
No double damage, but better. This mod removes the boring double damage from the game Silksong by making it triple damage instead. I like how the thumbnail of this mod is a picture of the savage Mr. Beast fly. Oh my god, man. This definitely is a those who know type thing, but oh my god. This thing, this creature, it's my sleep paralysis demon. Who's there? You will never forget me, the Beak. If you accidentally jump into me, I do 2 masks of damage, the Beak. What? You think that makes you original? My brother, half the enemies in Farloom do 2 damage.
Look, there is a lot more I can talk about when it comes to everything I like about Silksong's gameplay. Like, Hunties, if I make that video on Silksong, it's gonna be such a massive section. Like there's so much to bite into, and this shit is a Michelin star meal. But all that's for then. For now, I want to wrap up this mini Silksong game review section in a nice rosary-shaped bow.
Themes. In my opinion, Hollow Knight Silksong embodies a sense of dangerous adventure. And narratively speaking, it's a tonally serious game, like the first game.
Bro, there have been parts of Silksong where I have genuinely put my controller down on my desk because my heart has been ripped out of my chest. I will obliterate every single skull tyrant I see on an atomic level.
Exploring Farloom and climbing higher and higher and higher. Sure, some of it is really beautiful, like really, really pretty. It's amazing. But other parts of it are really, really bleak. And it makes you think about what the characters in this world have to go through on their respective journeys. Look at Bone Bottom. This place is barely hanging on as is, and then it gets attacked by a skull tyrant. It's a dangerous world, and it creates this tone of, sure, the world is really pretty, but what does reaching the top cost? It's depressingly solemn, and I love it. It's beautiful. It's art. There's no other words to describe it. It's art. Play Silksong. You really, really should play Silksong. Like, it's only $20 too, which is like, oh, that's such an insane thing to think about by itself. It's ridiculous. Can you imagine what this game would look like if it was made by other companies? Oh, holy shit. What's up, guys? My name is COD Twitch streamer number 2 million, and Silksong, it doesn't have a battle royale. It doesn't have a battle pass. This game sucks. It's so bad. Oh, and also, if you play Silksong, you'll start seeing a whole bunch of Silksong content, which means you'll start seeing stuff. You'll start seeing stuff like this.
Muffin dives off the platform across the universe, not caring about thorns, not caring about shit.
Now, you want to know something I find really funny about Silksong? You see, after Hollow Knight, people who weren't me had to wait for Silksong for 7 years. For 7 torturous years on the night of the full moon, Hollow Knight fans ran outside, got down on their knees and cried to the sky, "Silksong tomorrow, please!" And it was within these 7 long years that I think lots of these people developed Silk sanity. Bro, oh my god, some people are out here analyzing dust particles in Nintendo Direct trailers saying, Silksong confirmed. Some of them even created their own language. Fucking skong, sklick.
Hollow Knight Silksong? What the fuck does any of this mean? This is shit you'd see in like a Mesopotamian tomb. Yeah, the release of Silksong became this mythical thing of legend. Bro, even me, somebody who had never played Hollow Knight before and wasn't active at all in this fandom, even I knew about Silksong and how long people had been waiting for it. But then it came out. Fans could finally take off their clown wigs and wipe off their clown makeup. Silksong was here! And the result? I think I've seen some of the funniest things I've ever seen in the 24 years I've spent roaming this earth.
Shaw! Garama! Get the Adina!
Bro, on a real, I think the release of Silksong will go down as one of the most chaotic days, not just in internet history, in human history. Now, of course, in the lead up to Silksong's release, the day of its release, and then the days and weeks that have followed, besides Silksong becoming the highest rated game of all time at the time of me recording this video, bro, I have seen so many shitposts. Like, remember Sherma the Ghost? I think Sherma has become the most popular character in all of Silksong, even more than Hornet herself. The main character, maybe Sherm is the most popular character in all of gaming. Bro, true story. Sure, I've been hard addicted to Silksong over the past couple of days, like past week. Even my girlfriend, the woman, even she knows who Sherm is, and she doesn't know anything about Silksong really. Like, what she plays Stardew Valley, Fields Mystria, and maybe some Trepang 2 on the side. Even she knows who Sherma is. Sherma is transcending algorithms. And this is something I love about fandoms, by the way. Like you got this game, which is just absolute art. It's goated, but then you have like a little guy. And people are like, there's our little guy. This is our chosen one. But yeah, Silksong shitposting is everywhere. Like every day now, there will be something new. Even I contribute to it. Hello guys, today I'm playing Hollow Knight Silksong. But I have phantom pain. But, person watching this video, you see, the release of Silksong, it hasn't just been filled with shitposts. Like, sure, there are a lot of shitposts, but it's not just that. Now, bro, I have seen some of the... people are so talented. Like, there's a part in Silksong where you have to fight a boss called the Fourth Chorus. Really, really cool boss fight, by the way. It's like this mechanical bug, kinda ant-looking thing. It's not the hardest boss fight in the world by any means. It's just really fun. How the fuck do you fight this thing? Is it gonna murder? There we go. Get absolutely destroyed, Metroplex. Fucking Rusty, and you're mad about it. You ain't gonna do anything to me. A few days ago, I found this video by a YouTuber called North of the Border. This guy made the Fourth Chorus boss fight out of resin and clay. How do you even do this? Look at this. This is insane. And on top of all of that, you got goated pieces of art, animations. I said it earlier, but man, people are so talented. Like becoming 24 years old, one of the things you need to come to terms with is that there are people who will always be more talented than you. Bro, I have seen somebody recreate the Path of Pain from Hollow Knight in Geometry Dash. How the fuck do you even do this? And like, on top of all of that, even some other indie studios have been making their own Silksong related stuff. This is Expedition 33. Apparently it's really good according to my editor. I've never played it before. It's a game that's quintessentially French.
But it seemed they were absolutely brilliant.
at making terrible cars.
Expedition 33's development studio, Sand4 Games, posted this on their Instagram account.
I find this really cool. It's another example of an indie game studio, or just a game studio in general, celebrating Silksong.
Some even moving the releases of their own games because of Silksong.
Here's a personal favorite indie game studio Silksong story of mine. Like, you know that game Peak, that really casual, relaxing climbing game made by Landfall Studios?
You just turned into a skeleton.
They put this in Peak a few days before Silksong's release. The patch is live with some new fixes. We hope you enjoy Peak for the next 2 weeks, until you all move on to Silksong.
And hey, you know what? Thinking about it now, you know the Game Awards? Bro, they are gonna be dominated by indie game studios this year, especially the Game of the Year category.
Calling it now, the nominations are going to be Silksong, Expedition 33, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and then I don't know, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, and then, I don't know, insert another AAA game here. Half of this list is indie studios. That's awesome. That's really cool.
But, okay, look, if we're gonna talk about what's happened to the internet as a result of Silksong's launch, if we're gonna talk about the lengths that this fan base has gone to, me included, I think it's finally time we talk about the thing that before Silksong's launch, I had never ever seen before. Silksong crashed the internet on September 4th. Silksong crashed everything the day it launched.
Yeah, when Silksong launched on the 4th of September, good luck buying the game. Steam, down. Xbox Store, down. The Nintendo eShop, down. The PlayStation Store, down. Silksong was collecting down messages like they were the Infinity Stones. People were so set on getting their hands on Silksong and giving Team Cherry their money that it broke everything. Teams are sacrificing themselves to delay Silksong one last time.
At the time of me recording this video, Silksong has had a total peak player count on Steam of 587,150 players, and Hollow Knight has also seen record player numbers. Let me tell you, if you think the impact of Silksong on the internet stops there, but brother, Jesus, you got another thing coming. Gentlemen, piracy is bad, is what I would say if I worked for Adobe. For legal reasons, that was a joke. But look, okay, on a real, as we all know, lots of people pirate video games. You've done it, I've done it, we've all done it. Don't tell Nintendo. And one of the main places you can go to pirate video games is Pirate Bay. You know, avast, yar, you scurvy dog. Realizing 2014 is 3 months away. But the funny thing is, on launch and the days that have followed, pirates on Pirate Bay have been telling people not to pirate Silksong. Like, what? I'm being completely deadass here. Like, I'm not making a joke or a funny bit for the video. No, God, no, this is real. Silksong has got pirates to stop pirating. This is like telling a salmon to not swim upstream. It goes against their nature. Now, of course, there have been people who have still pirated Silksong, and it really feels weird to say this, but for once, I'm not on the side of piracy. If you are somebody who pirated Silksong, but man, this is all so weird to think about. It's so insane. Like, on launch, Silksong crashed the internet, got other indie game studios celebrating it, flooded social media with shitposting, and solved piracy. Huh?
In general, yeah, Silksong has been received with open arms. I think the only complaints I've seen people have about it are the difficulty and the economy. Other than that, though, people have been loving it. And I'm sure this this love will only continue to grow the more people play Silksong.
Like, something I've found really cool about Silksong is that it feels like I'm playing this game with millions of other people around the world, and you can visualize this progress, the progress that everybody is making, in motion. Like, you can see it on YouTube. Now, sure, okay, there are those people who know life Silksong for like 48 hours and finish the game in like fucking 3 days. Like, what?
Why the fuck would I touch this? But besides those people, every day that's passed, videos have been made on Silksong, and this has been showcasing the further people are getting in it. And I think that's really, really cool. You know, it feels like this community effort.
But now I want to circle back to tone, because sure, while we discussed the tone of the game earlier, depressingly solemn, what's the tone of the fan base? Now, obviously, you got Silk Sanity and all the shit posting, so words that come to mind are chaos, fever dream, unhinged joy. But in combination with all of that, it's clear to see that everything this fan base does is rooted in deep passion for Hollow Knight and for Silksong. Like, this is a fan base that had to wait almost a decade for a new game, and now that that new game is finally here, Silksong has finally been unleashed. Silksong yesterday, dog, it's so obvious to see that people are loving this game. So tonally, a game that's really depressing has a fan base filled with celebration and joy. And this is the tonal paradox I love about Silksong. Lots of the time, this game is heavy, bleak, emotionally crushing, but its community is filled with laughter, memes, excitement. It's a depressingly solemn game with a fan base that's anything but. And with all that being said, person watching this video, I think I'm gonna leave it here. Oh my god. If you haven't played Silksong, play Silksong. This game it's such an art, bro. Like, it's so good. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe, all the usual YouTuber buzzword stuff, the stuff I mentioned earlier. And yeah, I don't know about you, but me, I'm gonna go play some more Silksong. I will find where Sherma is. I will listen to her song for the 47th million time in a row.
Subscribe to the Beak.